Welcome to this 2 days on teaching and beliefs revision video about free will and mitzvah. This information is to supplement the information that you can find on page 57 of your revision guide. Free will and mitzvah. The mitzvah gives guidance to Jews on how to use their free will correctly. Jews believe God gave them free will to make their own choices. This doesn't mean that they can be reckless. Good actions lead to a life of fulfillment and bring Jews closer to God. Bad actions will not bring people close to God in life or death. This can be reminded at the celebration of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, where Jews will ask God for forgiveness for their sins in order for them to have a better year than they did the previous one. In Genesis 3, Adam and Eve used their free will to disobey God and eat from the tree. They were banished from the Garden of Eden as a result. To find out more about the story of Adam and Eve, go to Bible Gateway and click on the links below. There are mitzvah that man keeps with God and mitzvah between man and man. The mitzvah between man and man tells Jews how to improve their relationships with other people. This is important as one of the key morals is kindness to others. By doing this, Jews are showing their love to God. These rules covers areas such as how to treat people at work and how to settle disputes. They help Jews live as members of their faith and community in a way that pleases God. There are 248 mitzvah which are positive, telling Jews what they should be doing. There are 365 mitzvah which are negative. These are mitzvah which tell Jews things they should not do. When a young Jew has their bar or bar mitzvah ceremony, this symbolizes when they show to the Jewish community that they are ready to take responsibility for following the mitzvah themselves. They are no longer relying on their adults to guide them between what is right and what is wrong. You can learn about this in a later video. Use the information on this slide and the previous slide to create a mini poster to show the relationship between free will and mitzvah. As previously said, there are 613 mitzvah, instructing Jews on how to live their best life. You can find a list of all the mitzvah by going to the website address you can see on the screen now. Have a scroll through the website and have a look at all of the rules that Jews must follow. Remember when you're reading through the list, okay, think about how much time has changed. Think about when these rules were written and think about the world we live in now. In the past, many people needed clear instructions on what actions to avoid purely to keep them alive, to keep them healthy, from stop becoming sick, and giving them instructions on how to tend to the land and how to undertake certain jobs. The mitzvah included all of these sorts of rules. For example, if you have a look at mitzvah 360, it says not to eat the fruit of a tree for 3 years from the time it was planted. Because of the lengthy pruning process that is required in order for a tree to mature properly, if the tree was not allowed to fully mature, it won't reach its full productive potential. So for the first 3 years, the tree's young branches are to be heavily pruned, chopped back. While it's true that some of the fruit from the tree might have grown will be lost, in the long run, the tree will end up becoming much more of an effective producer, producing more fruit, which will be better for the people who are relying on that food and relying on the fruit as a source of income. So by cutting the tree back as soon as it's been planted, they're not going to reap the benefits of letting the tree mature. Mitzvah Day started in 2005 in the UK. It was started by a lady called Laura Marks who wanted to bring different faith communities together to do something good for their local communities. The word mitzvah, however, is a Hebrew word, and in the Jewish faith, it is taken to mean a good deed done out of religious duty. This means that people who are Jewish do good things on this day because they believe it's what God would want them to do, to be kind and loving, linking to those key moral principles. Lots of other people from lots of other religions, like Islam, Christianity, and Buddhism, also get involved because they think it's a good thing to do. Have a look, use the internet to find out about Mitzvah Day. What kind of good deeds do people do? What did they do last year in 2019? And how is this year, 2020, going to be different because of the coronavirus restrictions? Make a note of some of the activities that people do and how they help out within their local community.